Hello, my name is Wang Xinyuan, and I'm going to graduate from Curtin Singapore University. Currently, my major is Bachelor of Logistics and Supply Chain Management, and I'm going to start my postgraduate study in Hong Kong Technology University at September. The purpose of this presentation is to reflect the career knowledge I had learned from this unit and reflect my whole university life, and also make some plan for my career. Okay. Now let's gonna reflect my results from the employability tools. So through this result, I can see I have a quite nice basic literacy, which about my ethical, emotional, and digital literacy. These three indicators reflect that I'm a kind person and good at emotional management and mathematics. However, the result shows my self-esteem is very strong, and I think it have good way but also have bad way. From the good perspective, strong self-esteem push me to try my best to do everything and do it as perfect as I can. But it also makes me feel very sensitive of other people's criticism. Therefore, I think the strong self-esteem also is the reason that's why I have strong goal direction behaviors and learning mindset and academic self-efficiency. And because based on these factors, I really want to finish every task with high standard, and therefore I have very clean goals. At the same time, I don't want to admit I'm worse than other people in some perspective, because I believe that I can handle everything. And this is why I have a really positive learning attitude, because I want to achieve my goals. Now let's look at my career perspective. Through this test, the learning exploration and awareness is my biggest problem. Before I come to Singapore, my study experience seems like billions of Chinese students. We study the same subject and test the same subject. Therefore, whether you have the talent or not, the only thing you can do is do the same thing with other people. So I'm quite confused with my career exploration and the career plan. But fortunately, through 2 years study in Curtin, now I have a basic target of my career. And I'm also found that I'm quite nice adaptive capacity. Although choose which career I want to start is difficult, but once I have chosen a certain career, that means I deeply believe in this career identity. I was a shy boy when I just come to this school, but through 2 years study and many times presentation and teamwork, I become a person who can express opinion loudly and lead group work and solving problems step by step. And also I can make the final decisions. I have a big change this aspect, and I think this improve of ability is really helpful for my future career. Okay, let's talk about this unit. In this, enhance your business mind. I also learned a lot. In 12 lessons, we covered a lot of aspects such as leadership, negotiation, unconscious bias. And from this unit, I explore a lot of different areas. The most helpful for me, I think, is get pitch format, leadership, and unconscious bias. The unconscious bias is the area which I completely never think about it. Before that lessons, I believe that I'm a kind person and I can treat everyone with the same standard. But however, after these lessons, I realized that I also have unconscious. The reason I don't know previously is because I don't want to treat different people with different attitude. And I know not God, and so I cannot completely decline this unconscious bias. The only thing I need to do is that do not let other people realize my bias, and that may make them feel uncomfortable. I need to try my best to treat everyone equal. And if some unconscious bias or behaviors make someone feeling uncomfortable, I'm feeling very sorry about that, and I want them to know I don't mean that. And from the academic perspective, the most helpful knowledge for me is the get format and the leadership skills. The getting pitch format and the practice of these skills can help me to deal with the sudden opportunity which I may face to in my future career. The leadership lessons makes me realize that a good leader is not only give your group members a framework and let them to follow it, but also need to listen their opinion and discuss with them. Okay. And also as a leader, my responsibility is to make whole group work efficiently and not only a lot of work alone. This role is also useful in my future career, I think. Okay, now let's talk about my university time. My university time is quite complex. At the beginning, I was feeling very exciting, no matter the study or life. And I all have a fully patient at the beginning. And after that time, I decided to apply the postgraduate. So I have to maintain the high level of my average grades. Therefore, my academic pressure is increasing day by day. And fortunately, I make some new friends. We study together and play badminton together. And that's released a lot of my pressure, to be honest. And also, I pretty like my major logistic and supply chain management, especially the lesson of company operation simulate. Although it's quite complex, I still think it is fun. Overall, I think my university is colorful and fully, and sometimes I may feeling lonely and stressful, but I think this is also an important part of my growing. Now let's talk about my Odyssey plan. Follow my current plan, I'm gonna go to Hong Kong University of Technology at September, but my career plan is not gonna start after I graduate from the Hong Kong. It is gonna start now. I'm gonna looking for an internship at this holiday. The industry I prefer is also the logistic and supply chain management. Not gone asking for some managed position. I think that I just need to use these 6 months to deeply experience this industry and learn from the internship and my colleague. Like go to shipping industry and do some work at the docks or warehousing. And after I had some real work experience, I will know that what kind of ability or skills I will need to improve. So after that, I go back to school and try my best to improve these skills during my postgraduate period. After I finish my student period, I plan staying in Hong Kong and looking for a formal job, which is in the same industry. Of course, I'd also like to face some challenge from the employee by a new industry companies. However, in another situation, if I would not go to Hong Kong and start my postgraduate, I'd like to asking for a logistic company's job and starting working from a internship. And for my dream career plan, I think it is completely different and have no relationship with my current situation. For my dream career, I want to be a F1 driver, and or I can do a world travel YouTuber. Okay, now let's talk about the future message. I want to say something to myself 5 years from now. After 5 years, hopefully you already grew up and as a mature man, and your sensitive is not your weakness. That's your talent, which can help you to see the world more comprehensive. I wish you become successful, but as long as you try your best, that is enough. For my achievement at Curtin University, I think I work hard and at my university time. So that's a great achievement for me, actually. Finally, I advise you to keep confident as long as you believe you can do that, and then you can do that. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.